In this video, we will see how to pose a figure using PoseMaster. Now, let's go for a new pose. I am going to sit down the figure on the floor. In order to pose the figure, I'm gonna work in the connected mode. So let's put the arms a little bit up, okay, so that they don't annoy me. Okay, yes, even more up, okay, so they won't annoy me to pose the bottom first. And yeah, when I use the helpers, okay, you see here left, right. Let's frame one helper, right hand helper, for instance. Okay, and I'm gonna unzoom just a little bit. Okay, I can move it left, right. Okay, left, right. I'm using the little less and minus and plus around the dial, to be precise. I can move it up and down. Okay, I can move it back and front, and it's the principle is the same for all the helpers and their associated hand and foot, and everything here is recalculated so that the hand stays at a distance, okay, which is below the minimal error defined in the curve and convergence settings. So here it's 5 millimeters, and you can go lower if you want to, but in general 5 millimeters is fine. That's what I've chosen. And you can check the status of the helper here. So the right hand is something like, I don't know, 50 microns of 5 microns located from the target, away from the target that you want. So that's fine, okay. Okay, so let's frame Genesis 8 male. Here in the bottom, you can change the view. Okay, I think you understood. It's pretty obvious to understand. Okay, you can zoom in, out, and turn the perspective view up, down around the node that you choose here. One very, very important things that I want to add is that those names, left, right, down, up, back, front, are fine when the figure is facing front of the camera. Okay, if the figure is rotated for 45, 90 degrees, then the names do not correspond to the orientation of the movements. So what you can do here is to change the names of the dials so that it's easier for you to see in what direction the hand is going to move. So I click on helper dials colors, so the button becomes helper dials direction, because it's a way to swap back from one to another. And here you see the name red axis, green axis, blue axis. These are the axes of the helpers, and these are also the axes of the world space coordinate system. Okay, so it can be easier for you to use those names, and I'm gonna keep those names for a while, for instance. Okay, so let's have a look at the legs. Those numbers that you see here are related to something that you can see here in the scene tab. Okay, here it's for the left hand helper, it's the left shoulder reference location. Okay, it's the coordinates regarding these reference locations. For the left foot helper, it will be the coordinate and the 0 of the system. For this helper is here, okay, and for the right foot helper, the absolute 0 is here. Okay, it's related to something, and it's easier to see if the leg is in front of the figure, backwards, or more on the left or the right of the axis, and so on. It's easier to see it this way. So let's open the interface again. Oh, I must select my figure, sorry. Okay, I select the figure, launch the script, okay, and we are going to move the leg up. Oh, no, it's the arm. Never mind. I go in the legs, hip, and I move the leg up. So the leg is a little bit backwards. Let's come back to the colors. And I want to move it along the blue axis. It's blue axis, okay. Okay, and I'm going to do the same for the other leg. All right. So I don't want to sit the figure on a chair. I rather want to sit it on the floor directly. So I'm going to twist a bit the legs and move slowly using the plus sign here, the legs up, okay? Because soon I'm gonna reach the limits, probably. Okay, you see here the tails. The twist tied already reached the limit. Okay, and here I shouldn't go, let's take a 0 angle, okay? Maybe I shouldn't go higher because the I don't know the name, the glutes are already here, so it should be even a bit lower. Okay, and let's do the same for this leg. Okay. So for now, the legs are too, let's say, away one from each other. So let's have a look. This is the green axis, okay? And this is also the left-right axis. And I'm going to push the leg in this direction. Okay, I prefer working with plus and minus here, okay? Because it gives a better control. Oh, sorry, not the green one. It gives a better control on the position, and things vary more slowly and it's more interesting. Okay, so here it's too symmetrical. Maybe I'm gonna twist a bit the pelvis or side the pelvis so that one leg goes a little bit above the other one. Now here, if I want to change the pelvis orientation, I have two options. Either I recalculate all the leg bones, okay, to try the both feet on the helper, okay, or I let these legs property free. If I want it to be calculated only for one helper, this is very easy, okay, 1 foot helper. I disconnect only one helper, and the one which is disconnected won't be calculated to stay in place, and the other one which is connected will be calculated. That's very very easy to have either both feet processed or only one. So let's go. I don't want my feet to move. I don't want the feet to move here. I want them to try to stay on the helpers. Maybe for this one it's not gonna be easy because the tie is already maxed, okay? But let's have a look. So let's recalculate the leg. I never know. Yeah. You see the feet. Oh, I'm gonna show you the difference. Okay, when you do this, the feet move completely, okay? And when you do this, they stay in place on the helpers. I mean, it's not obvious on this position, but here everything is recalculated. You see the dials, which are updated live too, okay? And you also see, oh yeah, interesting thing to know, you see that this helper's location move too. It's because the origin of the system is linked to the pelvis. So when the origin of the system moved, even if you know, it's the little things that I showed you a few minutes ago, the reference point, which is the 0, 0, 0 of the system, it moves with the pelvis, okay? It moves with the pelvis, so these have to be recalculated necessarily. So don't worry. What I mean is don't worry if it changes just a little bit. It's perfectly normal. So what I wanted to do is to have one leg above the other. So which one I have to choose? I'm gonna use this, okay? Twisting won't change a lot. Yeah, just a little twist. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. So let's have a look from more up. Maybe this foot is. You have an interaction here between the two legs, which in reality would be fine. Okay, the body would adapt, but here we have to push it back, so it's back, okay, or it's on the blue axis on the back location. Okay, so it's the right leg which must go back. Okay, the right leg goes back, and that's fine now. It seems that the interaction looks good. I'm gonna focus the right foot helper. Okay, just to see. Oh, if this is good. Okay, no, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. It's barely touches, but that's good. Okay. Let's frame Genesis 8 male. Okay. Let's say the legs are paused. Oh, you can, if you want, you can try and adjust a bit, you know, the side. But here you begin to be very limited in terms of movements because everything reaches the limit on such situations. Sorry. Okay, you can play a bit with the gels to adjust where you can. The foot is moving pretty a lot, pretty too much maybe. I'm gonna increase the error to something like between 1 and 2 millimeters. Okay. So that it keeps perfectly in place. Okay. Well, that's good this way. Now let's go for the arms. Okay, for the arms, so red, green, blue axis, I'm gonna put the arm in front of the body that's already down near the middle. Okay, same for the other one. So it's in front of the body at the same distance maybe. Yeah, what I could do here is move left helper to right helper. This is available only for the hands, not for the foot, because I mean for the foot it has less sense to do that. Okay, and when this is done, you say, oh my god, the hand is no more on the helper. So what you're gonna do here is move hand to helper. Okay, and that's done. Except that the hands are now perfectly crossing. But we are going to solve this, don't worry. So let's bend a bit the ends first, okay? We'll adjust this later on. Okay, let's have a look at what we can do here. Let's from above first. Okay, we have to know that I try on myself. If the hands are too far from the torso, they won't be able to be kept parallel. So I'm going to use up colors and take the blue axis back. I'll see how much, all right? And the red axis this way. Okay. I zoom on the full figure, not only on the hands. All right, let's see, what could I load as poses, which are less, no, oh no. Yeah, maybe this one, pose 9, pose 2. Or I can put all the figures back to 0, but oh yeah, well, that's what I'm gonna do. Sorry, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in the general options. I want to 0 my hand, but never mind. I'm going to 0 the arm. Okay, the arm. Okay, and I'm going to place them back on the helpers. Okay. Okay. This way the hands are zeroed, or I could leave the interface and okay. Now I want them to go on this location with another axis. Maybe I went a bit too far. Bend shoulder, it would be interesting. I don't like the bend collar too, it's too bend. Bend shoulder, okay. Bend shoulder this way, okay. And how are the collars? When it's too bent, it's not cool. Yeah. Maybe something like that. And let's bend back up the hands. Up. Oh, okay, we got it. I found this solution. Okay, so now we're gonna push them down. Come on. Okay. and push them along the blue axis. But not too much. Let's try to keep the same coordinates, okay. It's not perfectly symmetrical, but that could be fine. Let's take 15. Oh, now 14.5 and minus 14.5. Okay. And we are going, no, not twist the forearm. That's not a good idea. Twist just a bit the end. Okay. Now we can, if you want, we can work on the fingers. So I want to side everything. The side for the helpers are here. Oh, I'm not on the right view. Okay. So the side, the carpal, the index. Okay, the carpal, up, the index, the pinky, sorry, the pinky, not that much, the carpal. I'm trying to align hands a little bit better. Okay, let's do the same for the other hand, for the fingers, I mean. Let's side the carpals. Oh, sorry, I changed what here. I must go here. Okay. And okay. That's really approximative, you know, because I have to go fast because it's a tutorial, not a set of pose. And that's what we have to understand too. And we are going to bend a little bit back everything. That's the left hand. Let's begin with the carpals. It may be enough. I should get the fingers closer to one another. Here on this hand, okay. Okay, and bend them back or not yet. At least the index. At least the index. I should be more precise, but you know that's okay. Now let's take a look at the thumbs. Okay, let's move a little bit the thumbs here. Change the orbit node. I'm going to look at the right thumb. Okay. Can we twist it back? No, not this one. Sorry. Up. Bend. Okay, this is better. And this one is a little bit more difficult to be posed because here it's a very complicated pose. And with the hand touching exactly each other, I mean exactly. Come on. Okay, how do they interact with each other? They still touch each other. Oh God. I'm maxed. I can't go further. So I have to adjust on the hand level. No, I don't want to side. I am going to maybe twist a little bit this one. Yeah. Okay, and how does it behave on the other side? That's fine. Happy. The thumb couldn't go further, so I had a look at the hand. Okay, it's touching really not that much here. And here, if we want to be better, we have to bend a little bit. Okay, the carpal back. so that the fingers touch with each other. Okay, and here we are. Let's have a look at the full figure to see how it is. All right, that's fine. Well, that's all for the arms, legs, hands, and figure pose. I think you understood the principle. You use the helpers or not. You can, if you want, don't use the helper by disconnecting them. You can change from directions to colors for the names of each helper movement. Okay, now I have other video presentations available showing you other elements of this interface. Thank you for your attention and see you in another video.